And I am back, folks. So I do want to, now that I've posted my, now that I've recorded my response to discussion board number one, the next step that I want to take you all through is to show you how to upload your recordings on our discussion board number one folder. Okay. Now, this can be a little bit difficult. So I'm making this video, especially for those folks for whom taking an online class, this is the first online class that they're taking. What Canvas does is it allows us a few different capabilities and tools that will either enable us to record directly from Canvas, or we could record on our computer and then upload the recording file directly to Canvas. Okay. And I'll show you a little bit, I'll show you what I mean by that a little bit more in just a second. So right now I'm going to actually go, as you see from my home screen, I'm at the discussion board number one, and I'm going to scroll down after I hit reply, and here I'll see a list of menu icons. Okay. Now, the first thing I want to do is I want to actually paste in my response. So in large part, my response comes directly from both my personal history statement and also from a chapter in my dissertation that I actually wrote. So I'm going to actually post up my personal history statement. Now, all I do is I try to search for the file, as I've already written it. It already exists on my computer. All I need to do is just find the file, and here it is, personal history statement. And then I can actually attach it by clicking, well, you know, I don't want to actually attach this. What I want to do is I want to open this. So as soon as it opens up for us, then we'll be able to move right on along. Perfect. So here you can see I have my personal history statement, and it's just a little over 800 words or so. So I'm going to I wrote over the page maximum. However, what I want to do is, let me actually take a smaller portion of it, because I really want to adhere to the guidelines. So that's 708 words that I have. That's 569 words. Yeah, heck, okay, so it's like 569 words. That's not terribly far over. So I'm going to just kind of take in. Plus, this is really for the purposes of just the example. So I'm going to take this 569 word response right here, and then I'm going to actually paste it directly into the reply box. Now, if you notice here, I need to do some extra work. Okay, so this is something that I want for each and every one of you all to do when you post up your discussion boards, when it's time for you to complete your writing assignments. I need you all to get into the habit of formatting your paper in the proper and correct way. So one way that we could do this is by, see, I'm going to actually take and space this here all the way over. See, this is so weird and wonky, folks. I know it's such a pain. This is so different from Microsoft Word. But if you bear with me here, I'll show you how we can do it when we post it directly onto when we post it directly into the reply box itself. We'll have to press space, enter our name and then page number, right? So Cagnolati 1. I'm going to adopt this role as me as the student, right? So my name, Damon Cagnolati. This is going to my professors, Dr. Orange and Dr. Kim John. All right, here's my, so if you notice, this is actually out of order, right? So I need to put this in a proper sequence, at least according to our writing guidelines and our writing guidelines and submission formats, which you can actually find underneath module syllabus writing guidelines and formats. Okay, so I want to actually include the class, which is down here. I'm going to take and cut that, paste it up here. Right, this here is for my, this is like the abbreviation for the class. And I'm just going to put this here, even though me personally, I did not have multiple sections of this class, but it is vitally important. I want you all to get into the habit of including your section number because I teach multiple sections of the same course. So in this case here, this should actually look like this: English C1000, and then section number. Here, let me actually put one of the real ones, 30141, right? So 30141, that's one of my English C1000 summer classes. And then I'm done there. I'm going to have to move this so that way I write this in ascending order, so to where we see the day come first, which is the 2nd, right, of the month, right, October, and then the year 2021. Okay. Now, the next thing that's vitally important that I want to make sure I include here is the title. The title is so significant and so important here because titles do a certain kind of work, right? So this title, the title helps to tell you what this reading, what this text, what this piece is all about. Okay, it helps to convey the main central idea of the piece itself. So you always need to include a title every single time. Yes, folks, every single time, even for the discussion boards. Let's get into the habit of doing this, okay? Now, if you notice here, right, there's an extra space and there's no indentation. I need to actually fix that too as well, all right, for the entire write-up. Now, the thing that I can do here is I can, let me see if it'll actually allow me. Do I have a spacing option here? Pretty sure I do. I thought I did. Formatting. Okay, so I see what's happening here, folks. Okay, so here is the thing that I want for you all to do now. Because this platform does not allow us to, this thing doesn't allow us to adjust the spacing. Let me see. Okay, so this doesn't allow us to adjust the spacing. That's no bueno. Okay, so since this does not allow us to adjust the spacing and things like that, this is what I want for you all to do, okay? So like this is okay, you're not going to lose points if it looks like this, if what we have here is like not properly formatted. The only thing that I'll need for you all to do is to demonstrate that it is, or that you've made an attempt to properly format it. Let's indent. doesn't let us. Gosh. Okay. All right, folks. So it looks like Canvas does not want us to be great. Okay. This is not format accurate, okay? But a way to actually set off that you have multiple paragraphs is to go through and to hit an extra space there. I don't even like that. That looks not good. Scratch that, folks. Don't put any extra spaces here. Just go to each paragraph and then hit the spacebar 5 times. This is tedious, I know, but it's the closest thing we can get to properly formatting our paper. Do not bother to hit the enter button twice in order to create a kind of double spacing. Don't even bother to do that. Just keep it as is if you're going to copy and paste directly from your document. The other thing that I would actually have you all do is go scroll down to the dialog box, click attach, and then actually attach the format, the properly formatted. Attach the properly formatted document right here, okay? Now, that's exactly what I would have you do. And then to kind of, so you know what? Actually, you know what? I would prefer that y'all do that much better. Let's delete this whole thing, okay? Because that formatting there is just, it's not up to standard. It's not up to par. So click this drop box here that on the icon that looks like a YouTube and a musical note icon. Click that and then select upload/record media. And when you select that, you're going to see a dialog box that pops up and it'll say drag a file here. You're going to find your file. And I have my file right here. I'm going to take and drag it. It's my reading history. And it already has subtitles that I was able to record from my own platform. Once it has subtitles in, I can just go ahead on and press submit. However, since I'll actually be reading it and viewing it, you are not 100% required to do subtitles. If you can find a way to add subtitles to your video, perfect job. But what will suffice is if we have as the attached material the written version of your video. Okay, and remember, when you're recording your video, you can just quite simply read off of what it is that you have written. So you already have the script, you've uploaded the script as an attachment, and now we have the video. Okay, so we'll click submit. And then once that uploads, then we will have a completed discussion board number 1. For our first week. It may actually take a long time for this thing here to upload, depending upon the size of your file. Sometimes certain videos take a little bit longer than others. So if that's the case, then I will end the video right here, or I'll cut to when it finishes uploading, so that way you guys don't have to sit through this entire time. But once this uploads, we're going to scroll right on down. We're going to hit this blue button right here called reply, and then you're done. You're off to the races, folks. All right. Hopefully that little tutorial, that brief tutorial, helped you to understand how to not only properly format your paper, but also how to upload the recorded video that you've done. All right. So if you record on either your cell phones, or if you record on your computer or your laptop or your tablet, right, you save the file, then you can upload it using this video here as your guidance. And that'll take you directly where it is that you need to go. Press reply, and then you're done. Good luck, folks. Hopefully this helps. Schedule an office hours appointment with me if you need further instructions. See ya.